Hello, everybody. Just because I have to be alive with her, I had to pause as he said 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
This is live with ReRe&Roni. I am ReRe, and this is
Right.
so. As today, we will continue to bring awareness about breast cancer.
Yes.
And although this is still awareness, we want to jump off to the side a little bit about those who are procrastinating. You called it?
Yes,
and I said it was a little more than procrastination because we're talking about those who are afraid.
Okay.
Some people are just scared to go get their breasts done. And to make a little light of it, when you go and get your exam, I've had a lot of conversation, water cooler conversation about your breasts. Ooh. So when they say they don't like going to get their mammograms because the machine presses so hard.
Right.
So I haven't had that problem. So the lady, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
The lady said the reason why I don't have a problem with the machine pressing on my breastises is because I have a lot of sistises. Breastises. It's a lot to the breastises. So when the machine go to the mashing, it don't get to mash. Like something like this.
This get mashed.
That's pressure.
Yeah, this get mashed.
I don't get that kind of pressure unless I be on the machine.
I know.
Swooshed up on it with your arm up. And then sometimes I be asking her, is she taking my skin?
I know, because it pressed down. Let's really explain if you never had a mammogram before. No, because this girl had made mention on Facebook. She said, I'm scared because I heard it hurt. I wanted to say, did you have sex before? Because sex hurt when you have it for the first time. So when you get your mammogram
for the first time.
So anyway, so she said,
mine was lovely, just like my mammogram. Don't hurt because I got breastises.
Well, mine didn't hurt that's a lie. When they pull the skin. Okay, so what we're going to do is explain to you what happens when you get your mammogram. For those who don't know, if you ain't never seen the machine before, stop being afraid. Take somebody with you. They will talk you through it, okay?
Who going to talk you through it?
The nurse. That's squishing and pressing on you.
Act like my arm is the machine.
First of all, they tell you do not wear deodorant.
Deodorant
or lotion. And lotion.
Or jewelry.
Okay? So, all right. So when you go into the machine, now, the machine can be a little scary.
Because it's big. Big machine.
So what the nurse said, she said, okay.
Put your arm
up on top of the machine. And then put your breath in. Yeah. You be like to the machine, and then
the machine
come down and it clamps. Right. And then they go, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay,
I think I mashed her titty a little longer
than what they do.
So it ain't, and then you might have to move your arm a little different way. And then
you gotta do the other side. And then you mash it again. And
it's done.
And it's the whole procedure 5 minutes. But I'm going to tell y'all a funny story, okay? When I went to go get my mammogram,
I'm going to show you me in the machine.
When I was diagnosed with the breast cancer and I had to go get the mammogram. Well, it was a new little mammogram lady in there doing the mammograms. So
is that what they call them?
I don't know. Well, whoever she was. Well, she was new. So I'm in there like this and I got stuck.
Your titty was stuck in the machine?
Stuck in the machine, clamped down. And she said, uh-oh. I said, what? She said, it won't come off. I said, So I'm stuck in the machine.
So it's just holding it?
It's just holding it and all your skin.
And you were trying to tug away?
No, she said, don't move, just stay there. Because she was bamboozled in hood when she didn't know what to do. She had to go call the other lady. So the older lady was a nurse. She came and she started laughing. She said, hit the relief emergency button. But,
oh my goodness.
So ladies, if you've never had a mammogram, yes, the smaller your breastises is, It's gonna hurt a little because they gotta make sure they like it's
mashed.
It's like a sandwich maker, right? Because they mash it down when you make like a pancake, when you make waffles.
Yes.
It's like a waffle maker. And they it's pressed down. But when you got little ones, sometimes they gotta find it. They got and you be like,
you
be up against the glass.
Ever take your titty and push it in there?
Yes, and then and they be like this. Wait, hold your arm up. And they like this. Get it in there.
Oh my God.
And you be like this. Is it in there? And then you gotta stay there until they take the picture.
But I mean, we're laughing
it's
about
hilarious.
it. I laugh each and every time because me being a very voluptuous woman, I at times am bigger than the mammogram lady. So could you imagine her trying to reach around me? I think my titties sometimes is bigger than some of their head. So they be right here and they be trying to reach.
Yes.
Over it, and they get it in the.
Yes.
And then she said, "Could you just push up a little?"
Wait, and then she'll go. Wait, my hands a little cold. So their hands be cold. But ladies, there's a beautiful commercial right now that's on BET. Have you seen it?
I may have.
It says, "Get up in the morning. It's time to have a date with your girls. Dress them up, make them feel good, show them a little bit." And then go get them checked out.
Oh, that's nice.
It's on. I saw it this morning on BET. Yes, go get them checked out. See, today, let me move this. Mine look good today. You can't even tell that one of them ain't real.
One is a lesser of the formulas.
It's one in the possible. So you can't even tell. It all depends on the good bras.
Yes.
So,
yes.
But ladies, we want to tell y'all because a lot of excuses.
So that's an excuse. So to kind of go back to what we were talking about.
Stop being scared.
Sometimes we be silly and overall,
but we be serious.
Being fearful, and that's a fear because that machine is very huge. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can be a little painful, but like she said, and she used sex as an example, but there's so many other physical things we go through or mental things we even go through that are a lot more painful than this machine, and it takes less time. Right. So you could be aggravated with somebody, doing all that road rage or really foolish stuff that take way longer than this machine. You get your little attitude all day long. That's right. And this machine is 5 minutes long.
And if you got your nipple pierced and you didn't get a mammogram, we need to talk.
Your coochie, your eyebrow, that's all pain, people.
Yes, and if you got a tattoo and you ain't get your mammogram, we need to talk.
I think we're going to get a song
but wait, and if you doing it in the back door,
oh Lord Jesus,
and you ain't get your mammogram, we need to talk. Cause that is more time, more pain than the squish of but I ain't lying.
So
anyway, but we have so many women that we know you're afraid, but
procrastination.
Yeah, what's some of the excuses?
I ain't get to do it yet.
Huh?
Why?
I
ain't get to do it yet.
Okay, this is a conversation.
It ain't mine. Look, I got mine.
I know, but this is a conversation.
I meant to bring my papers.
Look, this is a conversation.
Today, I want to say my paper said that I am free and clear this year.
Okay, here's a conversation. Girl, did you get your mammogram yet?
No, not yet.
Why?
I've been working hard.
Working hard? Wait, so you trying to say you ain't got no time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm making time.
When?
I'm gonna make the appointment.
You go get your nails done every week?
No.
Do you go get your hair done every week?
And no.
But you could act.
Oh, I get my feet done every 2 weeks. Back on. I get my feet done every 2 weeks. What? Okay.
You know what? We need a commercial break.
No, we don't. I get my feet done.
So you get your feet done every other week?
Yes.
But you make time for that?
Yeah.
But you know what? You make time for your feet, but you can't make time to get your breasts done?
Commercial. I agree with her. Because she would have kept going with it. I ain't going to keep going. I agree with her. We need to go get those mammograms. What's another excuse? It hurt.
I don't have insurance.
And let them know you could go get a mammogram for
free.
Oh my God.
We understand that everybody don't have insurance. We understand that you may lose your insurance.
The American
Cancer.org.
Yeah,
tell you.
Yeah, where to go. But I was going to try to say that
American Cancer Society.
That's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. But not only that, charity care.
And no, not every hospital has charity care, but you will find one that has charity care, and you go specifically
to that facility
for a mammogram.
Mm-hmm.
Mammogram.
So what's another excuse?
My mother had cancer, and I'm scared to go. That's every reason to go.
Hello.
I'm just saying.
Well,
that's
again,
what they say.
Ladies, y'all go shopping. Some on the normal, you're shopaholics. Some of y'all get your nails done weekly. Y'all get these hair done weekly, whether it's a weave.
Yeah, I was naming some of the things that actually cause pain. That if you could tolerate that pain, you could tolerate that pain. Does not even begin to touch these tattoos. Mm-hmm. This is hurtful. But those mammograms and that big behind machine, I mean, if you get the right nurse, she's very gentle. Mm-hmm. I mean, she do be sometimes stuffing it in the machine, but it's very gentle.
And a mammogram is no longer than 15 minutes.
And that's all to get. Did you get to get the little Band-Aid on the titty?
Yes. Wait, she left mine on it, and I came home there. I said, "What is this thing?" Wait, it looked like it got a little pin through it.
Yes.
I said, "What the hell?" She just sent me home with my beaded thing.
A little Band-Aid about this long, and she says, "Okay, my hands are cold," and she puts a Band-Aid over your little nipple. Now, what that Band-Aid do? They keep you from radiation?
Maybe it tells them where to go, but they leave it. Your mammogram, no, you'll probably sit there taking longer filling out paperwork than you actually do the mammogram.
Absolutely.
So come on, ladies, let's
get it together.
Jump on board.
Get it together.
And again, here's another thing I want to tell you. Now, a lot of people don't know that there's 5 stages of breast cancer.
I didn't know that.
5 stages.
Beginning, 2 and 3.
No, it's stage 0. Mm-hmm. There's a stage 0. Yes, believe it. There's stage 0. There's 1, stage 2, 3, and 4. There's a stage.
This is 4.
Huh?
You said 4.
I said 0.
But this is 4.
Well, whatever.
Why, cameraman?
Thank
Why?
You. It's 5 stages of cancer, and you don't want to do 6.
5 stages of the camera.
Well, cancer. You don't want to do 6.
6 is death.
6 is laid out in front of Perry's funeral home. You won't do that. You do not want to do that. So anyway, but you don't want to go with the Perry's? Mm-mm. Why?
I want to go to Gigi.
So anyway, ladies, let's and do not wait till October to get your mammogram. Just because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we carry these breasts.
They get a wake up call. They ain't woke up in the month every other month.
Well, it don't take long for that cancer to grow up in these breasts, so y'all better wake up. In December, November, get your mammogram done. Whether if you go every year, stop. Well, I went 1 year. I didn't go in 3 years.
I want to pause.
Go ahead.
Is it November or November?
It's November.
Or December. I just thought it was funny.
It's October, November, December. Yes. In March is the only one. March, May, and June.
But they do a lot in October, so that's the reason why.
What they do a lot?
There's a lot of awareness stuff going on in the month of October.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might help with bringing a lot of women out that were fearful throughout the year.
Right.
That October just was like, bam, go get it done. We have audience members shaking her head and her titties ain't been smashed.
Exactly. So, excuse me, Miss Audience Member, why haven't you had your mammogram?
Just tell us.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had time to go.
Oh, we can't hear you. Say it louder. We can't hear you. Say it again.
I didn't make the time to go.
Did you say it? No. Did you hear her?
She didn't make the time to go.
But she said it with a nasty
attitude.
Like
and when was the last time you had a mammogram?
And you know who she's going to want to take
Excuse
care of her?
me. Wait, say it again.
Last year.
And it's almost, this year is almost up.
I know. I'm going.
When? Because all the appointments is almost taken.
No, it's not. I'm going.
How you know?
When you go? I don't want to know when she's going.
No.
When you going to make the appointment?
Well, I'm going to make the appointment because your ass is coming with me.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Who will be the one that's taking care of her ass when she gets sick?
Uh-huh.
I will say this.
Go ahead. She got to say something. Say it loud.
That.
Because you black and you white.
Go ahead.
No. Now, I always get my mammogram.
Okay.
This year, I want to get what they call a thermogram.
Yes. I like those.
That's what
Well, explain what that is.
You don't know? You need me to explain it?
What the thermogram for the people?
I know where you
Go ahead.
It's almost like a 3D exam.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm not sure exactly how they do it. I don't know if they actually use the machine that they use for the mammogram. But apparently it's supposed to be a more effective way of detecting breast cancer versus you having to do the mammogram. They could actually spot it right there.
Because the visual is bigger.
The visual
or it's like 3D.
Exactly.
So the regular one, you just see.
Oh, that's the method violence.
Which we'll be talking about.
We're going to talk about that too.
But the regular mammogram that you do, the machine actually just takes visual pictures, and it just takes, let's say, as an example, it takes the pictures like this.
Right.
Well, the 3D one is called what again?
Thermogram.
Right. So it actually takes this whole visual of it in the 3D aspect, and it actually shows more mass of your breast.
Right.
Where the regular machine actually just shows the outside.
The only
the
thing
3D takes everything.
The thermogram is not covered by insurance.
No. But it was $50 extra. But it saves your life. Because what that other one doesn't show. So let's just show the first one, the regular one that you take. And they see something, but if you sort of took the thermal one, they wouldn't have been able to see it. But if you didn't, now they have to, if they did see something, but they can't make it out, now you got to come back and they have to take an ultrasound of your breast. So just to let you know, it'll stop some steps if you take the thermal. Now, what she's saying that the insurance doesn't cover it, I had to pay an extra $50.
You got it done?
Yeah.
For the thermogram?
Yes. An extra $50. So I'm not saying don't do it. Be prepared. They're going to ask now before they didn't ask. But now they do. So when you go in for your mammogram, they're going to ask you. They don't say it at the point of your appointment. They say it once you get there as you arrive for the appointment. So when you do it that way, just come with an extra $50. Come with a check. I ain't saying let it bounce, but write one.
Here's my thing. We have to stop letting our insurance dictate our health. Okay?
That's something.
We have to stop letting the insurance company dictate our health. Per the insurance company, most of the insurance company, you shouldn't get a mammogram till you're 40. I know young girls in their 20s that are having double mastectomies, 20s and 30s that have triple negative breast cancer, and you want to wait till you're 40 to get a mammogram? People.
That's a no.
People, stop letting your insurance. You go out there, buy you a $1,200 Gucci pocketbook. Don't buy it this month. Wait, go get your, what is it called? Thermogram, mammogram, ultrasound. Get your titties checked. We trying to save them. So today October is I love October. It's so many things going on. I'm so very busy. So a fellow classmate of mine who's also going through, right now she's going through her radiation. She did chemo. She had a fundraiser. It was a come paint fundraiser. And this is what I painted today. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty. It says Survivor. It was crayons. It's a fundraiser.
It's a nice tattoo.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to do. This is going to be one of my next tattoos. And this is another butterfly. But these are all little fundraiser things you do. Or just, you know what? Ladies, while you're sitting there doing your chemo, your radiation, you could just color these while, spend the time away. It's something to just keep your time busy, keep your mind occupied.
And sometimes these symbols, when you have them around the house, when you have the kids getting involved, it keep your awareness up. Keeps the antennas flowing all through the year.
Right.
So I like those things. So let's shift it a bit.
Shift. Go ahead.
We want to talk about domestic violence.
Yes, because it's Domestic Violence Month, too, in October.
And so, I want to talk about domestic violence.
Talk about domestic violence.
Domestic violence don't mean that you just getting your ass beat. It could mean verbal abuse and mental abuse. All of that is domestic violence. And I'm sure one of us have been domestic violenced or the domestic violence.
I was both. I think I was a domestic violencer and a victim. No, I wasn't no victim. No, I wasn't no victim. I was a domestic. No, I ain't no victim.
No.
But
I have to say this. Although, because we could self-proclaim not to be a victim. But when we're placed in a situation that causes us to hit back does not mean that is not domestic violence. Just because you fought back or you hit back doesn't take the weight off of the person who actually provoked the situation. So,
wait a minute, hold on, time I explain. So, if you hit me and I hit your ass back, I'm not the domestic violence, it's still you? Oh, okay.
Because you could be defending yourself.
Oh, okay.
It could be a state of defense.
But here's the thing. Here's the tricky part.
Now, are you a bully?
I plead the fifth. But here's the tricky thing. When the domestic violence act is going down, and if the man is whipping your ass, and he call the cops and say that you hit him, boo, they taking your ass away. Because he called first. And ask me how I know.
I think they had...
I tell you so.
I think they got there and assessed the situation.
No.
They assessed the situation.
No. He called the cops and said that he had got beat with a wooden spoon. Remember them big wooden spoons that used to keep everybody have one on their house? You know the big spoon? Yes, and then they had knocked on my door.
And what you was doing at the time of the night?
I was asleep.
So you don't know what he had bruises on his body from the spoon?
I saw them, but they came and locked my ass up. So I'm trying to tell y'all, we'll make that phone call. You better be careful.
So you had the upper hand in the domestic abuser. You was the abuser, the upper hand. So he hit you first,
but the choke lines was still around my neck.
So they didn't take him?
No.
Did they see the choke
yes.
line? I ain't seen no choke line.
It was choke line.
It was underneath
no. It was real life fingerprint. And they
didn't see?
They took pictures.
So why they didn't go get him?
Because they said he called first.
I don't think that rule applies in 2016.
Well, you better look it up. You better look it up. Anyway,
we make light of these things because we are victims or have been abused or I don't know.
Was you a victim of? Was you the violencer or the victim? You was the victim. You was both.
I was both. Yeah, I think I was Both.
Was you
I
a
think
bully?
as I was abused, no, I never was a bully, but as I was abused, the first couple of times, I think it was out of my control. Like I couldn't win because I fought that. But then when I realized I didn't have the upper hand, I kind of just figured, let me stop and just let it be over.
So you would just sit there and get beat and wait till you beat? Oh, I'll get ready to say, I know good well.
I'm saying it's not always the physical abuse.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it could be a verbal. Mm-hmm. I'm not good with going back and forth with somebody, motherfucker, bitch, ass. Let me kick your ass. Let me do whatever I'm gonna do. I'm definitely not good with that.
Oh, I'm good.
So I'm not verbal at all. I like to swing. So because I'm not, let you just go ahead and get that over with. So either I'm going to swing or I'm not going to swing. But when I realize it's out of my control, I kind of leave it alone. But after my attempt of murder, I stopped. I just said, God, if you get me through this murder case, then I will no longer let anybody control how angry I get or control anything about me that would get me to that point. Because where does that lay me? Does that put me on as the violencer or the violencee? Am I the one that causes the anger, the problem? So I needed to get out of that situation.
But wait a minute.
But I knew to remove myself from the situation too. But after he didn't die.
But hold up. Now, when the victims of domestic violence, do you think they blame themselves?
Absolutely.
But what if that person just crazy?
And all of that may be true, but a lot of times people who cause the problems, they also let's just use man and women. I'm going to use man and women only because I am the woman at this point, not because I am any more the person who had committed the crime or not, just because of man and woman. Could you not do this while we're on camera right now? You good. Thank you very much. So I'm saying this as that person. I think the person who's doing more of the verbal abuse is usually more down on themselves. So what they do is cause more trauma in another person's life to make themselves feel better. So if I can downgrade you, diminish your self-esteem, then it makes me feel better because I see you squirming. I see you go, no, baby, no, 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 baby, no, 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 baby. And then it makes that person feel that much better.
Because I was getting
so eventually you're so diminished that you can't see the forest through the trees. You can't get out of it because you think you're no longer any good for anybody else.
Okay.
But for you.
My next question is, do you think whether it's the man or woman who's doing the abusing, is it something that they've seen in their home growing up and it's developed on them?
There are a lot of cases like that.
Something they've seen on TV, or some people just mean and evil and got the devil all up in them.
All of those things become checks. I mean, working in the field that I work in, I see it all. I mean, sometimes it's just a medical diagnosis, bipolar and all of those things that may cause, some type of violence or anger or, things that cause a person to be more abusive verbally. So, I mean, you could dig a lot deeper, but we brought it up because we do have family members. I know everybody knows somebody who has suffered with domestic violence. You see people out on, now that's another question, because have you ever seen somebody on the side of the street, see the person beating the other person in the street? Did you help them?
Right.
Ain't that something? But you get a lot of people who don't get involved, and I know somebody who has gotten involved, and that woman turned on the person who helped. Like, mind your business.
Wow.
Stay out of that. So now they no longer have a relationship because she's afraid to now speak to the person who actually stepped in, because he now says, don't you ever speak to her again.
So let me get this right. My man in the street whipping my ass, and you come to save me, And I'm gonna tell you, half of mind your damn business, because he been whipping
not
my
while
ass
he beating your butt. Not right at that moment.
Not
no.
right there.
At that moment. I don't say please go walk away.
A couple of days
let him hit me a couple of more times. A
couple of days later.
Right, because now he done whip my butt a little bit more.
I'm gonna need you to mind your business because you all in my business.
You caused me to get my butt beat a little more.
At home, because now you want to jump in. Lord, women, if you don't know that you being abused, because again, like ReRe said, it's not always physical. Mental abuse. Verbal can mess you up more than sometimes physical. Because how many times you going to be a dumbass? How many times you going to be a stupid ass? How many times you going to be a fucked up bitch? How many times you going to be a crazy bitch? How many times you ain't shit? You ain't never been shit? How many times you going to be that? That right there?
Oh, that's what you were saying. He was saying to them. That's what you were saying. The man was saying to the woman.
Yeah, I'm just saying. How many times you gonna listen to that?
That go both ways too.
Yeah,
right, of course.
The women call men. Yeah, because women will get your low down sorry ass MFO, your deadbeat dad. How many times a person could take that? And some people, when you do all that name calling,
that's how you get cute
and beat the hell up. That's how verbal domestic violence turn into physical. Because after a while, you be sitting there like this. You're deadbeat. And in the head, it's like this. Before you know it.
Y'all seen Snap.
You seen Snap.
Why you think these people are snapping?
Before you know it, it's like this. They stop listening. It's like, wah, wah, wah. I'm going to knock your ass out. And see, and that's how it happened. And then, sorry, don't always do it. But R. Kelly got a new song out called, I Ain't Mean It. I Don't Mean It. It's a good song.
How do you segue talk?
Because it's like a domestic violence song. He said, I may holler at you, but I don't mean it. I may, talk down to you.
I'm going to be tired of hearing that.
Yeah.
My genetic doesn't allow me to be abused verbally, but so much.
Mm-hmm.
So you try it or not try it. You deal with it for so long because you always think it's going to get better. Or because they definitely apologize. So you always think somebody's going to if the situation is going to get better. So now you stay. So now it's a year. So now it's 5 years. And you're still here and you're still in it. My genetics don't allow me to stay that long. Because again, I beat somebody with a broom. I beat him with a turkey. And I stabbed his ass.
You beat somebody with a turkey?
Well, I was cooking the turkey and he kept turning the TV as I was cooking the turkey. So I would turn the TV back, he turned the TV back. I turned the TV back, he turned the TV back. So he hit me. And I was stuffing the turkey at the time and I picked up the turkey and beat his ass.
Okay, see, this domestic violence.
I didn't win that fight.
Ladies and men, just be aware and conscious, because if you have kids in the house and your kids see this, don't think that your kids don't know what's going on. And don't think that your kids don't know that you're unhappy, because they hear the arguing, the fussing, and the fighting.
And that's what made me leave my marriage, because my 3-year-old daughter kept saying, "Mommy, no!"
Yeah, that was time to go.
I said, well, she didn't see him swing.
Anyway.
Did she blink her eye when he swung at me or something? Did I miss something? But she said, "Mommy, no."
But anyway, to sum up with this, it's domestic violence awareness too. So if you wear your little purple, they got purple ribbons. They do a lot of marches. There's a lot.
They're doing the purple nails too.
They're doing the purple nails. I know a young lady who's doing a show at Galloping Hill Inn. Her best friend was murdered.
Didn't you try to kill somebody too?
Yeah. They was murdered via domestic violence. Everybody tried to save her and unfortunately couldn't, so they marched for her.
Okay.
So we gotta just, try to look out for your family and friend members. You don't hear from them in a while. And you know that they're in an abused relationship. Try to keep up with them. Try to sneak them out in the midnight hour if they come.
That's not good.
Oh, they're gonna come get us?
No. I wanted to bring the awareness. I wanted you guys to pay attention to your family or your friends when you notice them starting to fall back from
drink some of that.
The popcorn.
But drink it. But okay, drink so you don't choke. So anyway,
I ain't finished.
Go ahead. Well, why you choking?
Yeah, the husky. These is husky popcorns. When you see a family or a friend pull back out of their norm, when you start seeing that they're not coming to family events, and you're calling them, sometimes they don't answer the phone, or they answer, their conversations are very short. These are some of the signs. And I'm not saying that it's always, but I'm saying dig a little more, probe a little more, and just try to pay attention. Look at their inside the home sometimes. Look at, well, if you could get in there, because I noticed that sometimes domestic violence, the men don't let the family members and stuff inside the home. Mm-hmm. So that's something to pay attention to as well. And I'm just trying to point some of the key notes to pay attention to, because this is a very, very sickness that these people are going through. Mm-hmm. Very, it's just a lot. So we want to wrap up. Okay. We want to talk about, not talk about, but bring back to our breast cancer awareness.
Let's what we want to do. We want to do a big shout out to a young lady. Her name was Betsy Smart. Someone shared our video with her from last week.
And tell them where she at.
She's in Florida.
So we all over the world
she
right now.
She enjoyed us so much. She called us. We was on the phone with her for about 2.5 hours.
It was a long time, Betsy.
Able to talk to her and hopefully we made her feel better.
Well,
she made us feel good because she reached out to us, and that morning when she woke up, she had a bad day, and she looked at the video and she laughed and she smiled. That was good. So Betsy, we appreciate you and your family. Betsy right now, she has cancer, so we're praying for Betsy. We want all you guys to pray for Betsy. And also Taisha, if you're listening, Taisha Peterson, she is battling leukemia. This Tuesday, if you can, I know it's breast cancer month, so I'm going to wear pink and orange. But Tuesday, her family is requesting everybody to wear something orange. She is having
bone
marrow transplant on Tuesday. Ty, we are fighting for you because you've been battling.
Ty, we love you.
You have been battling for a year, and you have been a fighter going through this. And the last 3 days of chemo, I know you have been going through something. But cancer is no joke. Whether it's breast cancer, whether it's lung cancer, any type of cancer that's gonna take you out. And then I'm gonna shout out one of my patients. Her granddaughter, who's also in Florida, she's 14. She has a rare form of leukemia. They gave her maybe a year to live, but they asked if she want to do this experimental drug. It'll take 5 years. So if it extends her 5 years, she'll be 19.
That's a blessing.
So that's a blessing. So Cecilia, I think her granddaughter name is Amanda. Amanda, we're fighting for you. She's 14 years old, and guess what? She's like this. Cut my hair off. She still wants to go to school. She wants to do everything. And how they found out? She had a backache. She complained about a backache. And they did 6 months. Physical therapy, this, that, and the other. Finally, somebody said, something's not right. So they took her to a specialist, and they said, it's cancer.
Misdiagnosis. So that's why you got to have your 2 different types of, what you call it?
Mammograms, ultrasounds, and blood work.
With the different 2 doctors. What you call that again?
Different second opinions. Second, third, and fourth. And also, shout out to Lisa Pratt. She's also going through her 2nd week of chemo. Be strong, girl, we know. And Lizette. Hi, Lizette. Lizette is doing it. Lizette, we're fighting for all of our cancer warriors.
All right, so we're wrapping this up. Please, everybody, be aware of all the things we talked about today.
And
we love you.
And go get smacked.
Yeah, go get smacked.
Go get smacked. Get your mammogram.
Get your little Band-Aids.
Yes.
Toodaloo. Sayonara. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Gotta go.